What's up, miners? So there's an interesting new spec mine that I've been looking into for the last like 3 or so weeks. This is a GPU mineable coin, and you will need a card with at least 24 gigs of VRAM. So you're gonna need to be rocking, I mean, at least a 3090, 4090, etc. So I found out about this about like 3 or so weeks ago. It's called Neptune Cash. You guys got to do your own research. This video, I'm not going to do like a deep dive on this project or anything. I just noticed that there seems to not be a GUI wallet, which I think would make it a lot better and easier for miners to kind of get involved in the ecosystem. So right now, the only wallet I know of is a CLI, the command line interface wallet. So I want to show you guys how to use the CLI wallet so that you can get connected up and start mining. But this is their Twitter X account. And one of the things that tipped me off actually was the Allfather's account. I don't know if we'll ever see one of his videos, but shout out to him. He's, I would say, a pretty well-known Bitstream developer. So if you've ever been involved in the FPGA world, I know K1 and Whitefire and the Allfather. I've seen their names on Bitstream. So once I saw him like posting about this a lot, I was like, what's going on here? And I actually found out about it myself around this like $2.80 price point. And I'm kind of kicking myself because I didn't like get mining on it right away. It ran up to like 10 bucks, broke through that. Now it's kind of come back down a little bit. This is Safe Trade. I haven't really done any trading on Safe Trade. I think it's listed a couple extra places, but anyway, like I said, I'm not going to do a deep dive in this video. I just wanted to kind of put it on your guys' radar and then show you how to use the CLI wallet to get the daemon running and your node, get it synced, and then get yourself an address so that you can use any of these various pools. There's a couple different pools. This is their Discord, so if you want to pop in here, the pool that I was using yesterday, no, I'm sorry, 2 days ago, was actually this pool hub. And then I was doing a little bit of solo mining to my own node. So their GitHub and everything is linked. One of the things I like, poke around on the website here, it is a chain that is focused on, post-quantum resistance, which I thought was pretty cool, and its privacy as well. So, ZK Starks, which is pretty interesting. Another thing I like about their project is that they are doxed, which I thought was, it's always kind of a plus. I mean, you have your, depends on the project, I guess, but, it's kind of cool. There's a good amount of things that I find pretty interesting. Like I said, not going to be a deep dive video. This is going to be like a tactical, just how to get a mining address. Because I keep seeing in the Discord, they're like, hey, is there a UI wallet, or hey, how do I get a mining address? So I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. So you're going to want to go to the project's official GitHub page, which you can get to from their neptune.cash website here. And the Neptune core repo is what we need to clone, right? And so you're going to run a node and get your wallet address from the command line, the CLI, right? The command line interface. And so my recommendation to you would be you need a Linux system that is probably one that you trust. If you have like a Hive OS rig that, has like a decently strong CPU and a good amount of RAM and some, some good GPUs on there, because maybe you use Hive OS to like, do rentals on Clore or Hive or Octa or something, then you can use that system. You can also rent one and use it too. Just keep in mind you're about to get like, your seed phrase, your private keys, the CLI wallet. So, and I don't know the exact specs that you need to run the node. So I don't think like a shitty old like vanilla mining rig with a Pentium, processor, a crappy old processor is what you want to use for this. So you just need to get into Ubuntu 22 or 24, whatever, and get into the terminal, and then you're going to be able to run this. So, you can, like I said, use one of your Hive OS rigs. I'm actually just going to SSH into one of my local OctaSpace rigs and do this. But just keep in mind, you just need to get into the Ubuntu terminal, and then you're good to go. So we need to clone this GitHub repository for a Neptune core, right? So figure out whatever server that you want to use, get into the terminal, right? If you are going to use Hive OS, I'll show you how to do that real quick. You would just, click in or go to your shell, log in, and then make yourself, go to your home directory and make yourself, like a directory that you're going to work in. Just be mindful of what your rig has going on, and you can go ahead and you can do this in there. So I actually am gonna do this on a brand new OctaSpace rental with Ubuntu 24.04 LTS, the server edition, because I want to show you guys me doing it like fresh. The other system I'm already SSH'd into, it already has the daemon running, so I have gone ahead and deployed the Ubuntu 24.04 LS LTS image. And now I'm looking at the repo, the Neptune Core repo on their GitHub, right? And so I'm in the, I've accessed the web, I've SSH'd into that server via the web terminal. So, just, get in your terminal and then you're just going to follow along here. So we're actually just going to scroll on down in the repo to the README section. Caution, this software uses untested cryptography. Use at your own risk, only that which you can afford to lose. And then from here, in this new server, I did apt update and upgrade, and now I'm going to make sure that I have curl installed because I need to run some curl commands. So I'm going to do sudo apt install curl. I guess I already have it. Apt install curl. There we go. Oh, I was typing that wrong. I don't already have it. So we're going to do apt install curl. We're already as root, so we're good. We have that installed now. The next thing that we're going to install is we're going to use a curl command to install this these compiler and accessories here, right? So I'm going to copy and paste that. And we're downloading the installer. Looks like it's going pretty fast. Cargo is getting installed. And we're going to essentially just go right down on this list here. And hopefully everything goes smoothly and we'll have our daemon and node running. So I'm going to pick up right as soon as this is done and I'll be back. Oh, no, I'm going to keep going. So we're going to now source this path right here in this path environment. That's what that's called. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And as you guys can see, I'm just literally following along. So we need build essential next, right? So just copy and pasting in these commands, apt install build essential, put it on -y there, it's going. Now we're going to need level DB. So as soon as this is done, we're going to do apt install that, cmake. Looks like it's going pretty quick here. So I'm just going to let that run, and then we're going to do this next command. So that's done. Now we're going to clone the repo itself here. So we're just going to go ahead and copy and paste this now and clone. I think we need to do apt install git first before we can use our git clone action here. So let's try that again. Git clone, paste. Yeah, there we go. Good to go. And then next, once that's done, we're going to change directory into it. So we're going to do cd into our Neptune core. Let's just have a look around. Hey, looks like everything went okay. So now we need to check out the latest release. So we're going to do git check out release. Hopefully that works. It looks like git check is not a command. Oh, git check out. Sorry, guys. Git check out release. There we go. So it now looks like we are switching to release. So we should be on the most updated version now. So next, let's get everything running. So we need to build the version. So next we're going to do cargo build release to get everything ready to use. So I'm going to let that run. It's going to take a couple minutes, I think, and then we'll pick up as soon as that's finished. All right, so now that we have built the release, we want to put the binaries in our local path here. So we're just going to use these commands here. We're going to do cargo install locked Neptune core. And then next we will do cargo. We're just going to literally copy and paste these commands and get them in. And then after that, I think we will be good to go. So I'm going to give that a second, let it run, then we'll do the next one. All right, and the next one we're going to run. These each take about a minute or so. This one took about a minute. So we're going to let this run, and it is done. That one a little faster. And the dashboard, yeah. So you guys will appreciate that, I think. So we're going to let that run. There we go. All right. So now that that's all done, if we want, we can verify that everything works. We can do which neptune-core. It looks like it's there. You can do Neptune core -- version. Good. All right. So it looks like we're there. So now we should be able to fire up this daemon now and get our CLI running, right? Now, guys, Everything you need is in the GitHub, right? So I've just literally scrolled down. I'm just going through the README here, right? And so in order to get our wallet address, we're going to generate the wallet file. Now, mind you, you're not going to be able to send and receive transactions until your daemon, your node is synced. So make sure that you realize that you're going to need to also sync this node and leave it running in order for the CLI wallet to work, I'm pretty sure. So let's get that done now. So we're going to come on over here into target, and then I think release. Yeah, what release is. Release? No, just singular release. And here are our executable files that we want to run. Here's the command line interface, and here is the Neptune core. Now, in order to connect to the Neptune core, right, to get our node running, we're going to need to connect. There's a couple flags here, so let's actually do that first. So let me show you exactly. I'm going to leave this command for you guys in the video description below, but there's a couple peers here that you're going to want to connect to so that you can start syncing. So I've actually just been doing it and using every peer that's available here. So I'm going to do a bash command on Neptune core, and then I'm gonna copy and paste in. I have the peers from the other command from the command from me running this locally, and this should fire up our node. So let's go ahead and get it started. Hey, look at that. So failed to establish connection. I've seen that every time. It looks like it's gonna get going here. Entering synchronization. Start a new sync. There you go. Block height 0. Now there is the block explorer here. Yeah, and so you can kind of tell when you're synced and when you're not synced. Let me show you. This is the node that I have running locally. Actually, I'll show you that once this gets going a little bit better. But that is how you are going to get your node started. So right now, our node is syncing. Oh, I should have done that in a tmux session so that I could get out of it. So, and actually, I'm going to do that. So I'm actually going to stop this right now. I'm going to do apt install tmux. And then from here, I'm going to create a new window. So I'm going to do capital tmux. And then I'll use it like regular. So I'm going to do tmux new s, and I'm just going to call this daemon. And then here is where I want to, where did I make all this? Yeah, there we go. MPT. Yeah. Okay. So here is where I'm going to want, sorry, I'm just getting back to the directory where everything's target release. Neptune core target release is where I need to run everything. So now I'm in this daemon tmux session, kind of nested inside. So be careful with nesting here. And then I'm now going to rerun that command. I'm actually going to take it from my currently running local node here. So I'm going to copy and paste, and I'll leave this for you guys so you can copy and paste it. But again, it's right in the docs, so we're just going to go ahead and paste this here. And now we're going to get our node running. Good. So we need our node to sync. We can get our address. We're going to do that next to get it from the CLI wallet, and then we're good to go. But just remember, look, I'm only at block height 210 here, right? I just started syncing this from Genesis from 0. You're not going to have new transactions. So if you start mining to one of the pools or you start solo mining, to your address that we're about to get, you need to make sure that you're synced to the tip of the chain. Otherwise, your transactions aren't going to be showing up and your wallet's not going to be accurate, which you guys probably all know that. So, okay, let's get our address next. So just real quick tmux housekeeping session here. So since I'm already, using the tmux session, through this Octa server that I rented, I'm nesting. So I always have to I'm doing tmux equals, because I'm actually I just want to show you how to reattach and deattach from that screen and detach, sorry. So I'm going to do tmux, attach -t and then the name of the session. But you'll notice I have in capitals tmux equals. That's because I'm nesting. Normally, if you're just doing this on a server that you're not already in a session, you wouldn't need this equals. You would just do this command, tmux attach t, and then that's how you get into your sessions, attach and detach. So now I'm going to get back into my node. Now when I want to leave this, I want to detach from it, but I want to leave it running. I do control BB twice and then letter D, and that's how I detach. Normally you would only do control B one time and then letter D to get out of it. And then you could do tmux ls to see all the sessions that you have running. So now, again, because I'm nested, I'm going to make a new one. I'm going to do tmux equals if I wasn't nested, I wouldn't need that equals. And now I'm going to do tmux new hyphen s, and then I actually just want to show you the dashboard, because this is where we're going to get our oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm going to show you the CLI wallet. I'm going to call this dashboard because I'm going to go into the CLI wallet. We're going to use that dashboard. So now we need to get back to the directory where everything lives. What user am I in? Oh yeah, npt, and then it's Neptune Core, and then it's target, and then it's release. Good. Okay. So now that we're in here, we can run the Neptune Dashboard, I believe, is what we want to run right now. Sorry, it's been a couple days since I did it locally. Boom. I was right. It's the Neptune Dashboard. So now you can see some of your information. Obviously, I have no balance. This is kind of a throwaway server. I'm not mining. I could show you guys how to do that. But again, I just wanted this to be how to get your address. You can see your peers here, which is pretty neat. This is your transaction history. And here is your MPT address, right? So if you want to mine, this is the address that you can use. You're going to see all of your, transactions and all that good stuff. So here you have it. Now, to focus in on here, you just click enter. And then to copy and paste the address, you're going to go to C into console mode. And there. It's very long, but this is, in fact, your Neptune wallet address, right? So you're just going to go ahead and copy and paste that. And there you have it, folks. That is your Neptune wallet address. And if you want, you can control C. And then this is where you're going to kind of be able to monitor your stuff there. And the reason I did this in 2 different tmux sessions is because now I can do control BBD and get out of here, and tmux ls, and then I can, just kind of hop, because I'm nesting, I got to do tmux equals, and then I can do tmux attach -t. And I can check on my daemon and see how far I'm synced. Oh, look, I'm not synced that far yet, right? I got a little bit more time to go. And control BBD, and then I can, switch. So I want to see how everything's going with my daemon. Now I can switch back to my dashboard and grab my address. And there you have it. I wanted to do a little bit more, but this video is getting long, and I just wanted you guys to be able to get an address because there's no UI wallet that I'm aware of. And so I think this is just the easiest way. So far, I would say that the fastest and easiest way to start mining Neptune is probably with OctaSpace. So I think I'm probably going to do a video about how to do that to one of the pools. I've been playing with it and been having a little bit of difficulty locally and obviously and using their deployment as well. So I'm going to test some more of the pools. I've already mined locally, but this should be enough to get you guys mining. So good luck out there. If you have any questions, just drop a comment below, or you can ping me in the Discord, and I'll do whatever I can to help you guys. Good luck out there and have fun.